I figure it's a lot of laser camping.
Word on the street is laser camping is important.
Yeah. Ooh, these power shields. You know what makes Samus, and actually Sheik too, just
ooh, that was a juicy forward air.
Is power shielding. I'm not talking about laser power shielding, projectile power shielding. I'm talking about the real deal.
The real deal.
The real deal when you can just like F-tilt someone out of a power shield. It's like disgusting.
F-tilt. Talk about down tilt.
Yeah, I mean,
talk about down tilt.
Dude, just any tilt. Ooh.
Yeah, that's not something a lot of people do.
So,
and we're seeing Bones is just like,
just knowing how to edgeguard Samus is like a big deal. Because
I was talking about that during your match with Twig, where like one of the big barriers to beating mid tiers is actually just knowing how to edgeguard them.
Yeah, honestly, like Doc and Mario can be pretty annoying to edgeguard sometimes because they seem on the surface it looks like they cover themselves really well with the fireballs and pills.
Yeah.
And recovering, and then they have huge up B hitboxes and big grab ranges. But Samus actually can be just like, I don't know. I think her recovery doesn't break down nearly as much as Mario Bros.
It's really character dependent, honestly, because like Sheik just shreds Samus's recovery, and I think Marth does too. But her recovery stands up better, I think, against Falco.
The problem I have playing against Falco is we had Bubba King and Guac in the region, right? And I was just like seeing them every fest. But once they moved away, I just forgot all the Samus stuff. You know, all the really good Samus stuff, like how to edgeguard Samus and like all the little timings. You know. But I don't know.
So I think like Guac he's realized that like he can't force through attacks against Bones, so he's sort of slowing it down. But that might be a little bit too late in this match for that to work.
Yeah. Oh man.
Gutsy grab. It was an interesting little exchange.
So I just don't even know what to say because I'm not really sure how Samus is supposed to get in. It kind of seems like he's trying to read jumps with oh, that was a nice little tricky bomb thing. You see him fade back.
So one thing I think that's notable, I mean you didn't get to see this, but this is sort of like a difference between the way Bones playing and the way Nurok played, is that Bones is being much more patient when he goes to the top platform. Like he'll go up to the top platform, but he won't just immediately drop down with a dare. He'll wait for Samus to make a false move, and then try to hit her.
Well, so will, it seems like, take risks, right?
Yeah.
Or in situations where Bones still just has the ability to wait. So overall, that strategy, obviously it's working. He's up in stocks.
Right.
Oh man, the Samus wall. The Samus wall sort of works.
Her
Dude,
F-tilt
that was so good. Do you see him? I'm not sure whether it was a no impact land or whether it was a platform warp. But he double jumped up to the top platform and then down smash.
With an up air? I couldn't see it.
It was really fast. So he either platform warped and then down smashed, or he no impact landed and then down smashed. But yeah, that was really unexpected. I was just expecting him to like nair or something, but it's a down smash. And I was like, whoa. That's applied Samus tech. Samus has got some pretty useful platform warps.
And that can make sort of like the platform camping plan a lot scarier.
Yeah, if you get really good at that sort of thing, for sure.
Oh man, Bones showing off his Marth.
He might.
Bones is.
His Marth's pretty solid, but it's not as like, I don't know.
He's good
Falco is like
he's good
so
at the floaty
practiced.
matchups, where like he just needs to keep them above him, like this. Like Samus is never gonna get down. That's the kind of matchup Bones is good at. So like against like Samus or like Luigi, I think you can count him to know what he's doing, because he's just sort of like, he doesn't really have to do a lot of Marth specific stuff. He just needs to.
I think he might be going Marth because in his mind it's less risky, or it's just Bones doing Bones thing. I don't know, really.
I wouldn't dare guess what Bones is trying to do. Did Guac still have his tether? I thought he did. Maybe he just waited too long.
I'm sorry. So, what's your perspective on this matchup as a Marth main? You've certainly played a lot of Guac and Bubba King.
Yeah, I mean, once you figure out how to edge guard Samus, I think it's pretty good for Marth. The other thing you have to remember is just like not get crouch canceled.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of sort of like very fine spacing with your aerials, not F smashes deep in your opponent's shield. I think one thing I've noticed between these two sets in Guac is that like he doesn't really crouch cancel that much, which is sort of a shame because Samus is one of the better crouch cancel games out of any character.
Honestly, just overall might be the best.
Yeah, I think she probably is.
The thing is, like, Peach has like 80% down smash or whatever, so like that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Whereas Samus's actual like,
she's just like
characteristics,
heavier.
Yeah.
But that can definitely make Marth's jobs a lot harder because like Bones is just like swatting him with moves, but that wouldn't work nearly as well if Guac was threatening to crouch cancel down tilt or crouch cancel down smash.
And why is Bones so good at
Like
going out and getting Samus?
Bones is
or just
I
like
don't know, man. Bones is cool. Like Bones is like he's just like wave landing the platforms and coming down with fairs and like if you just crouch cancel, that's not a thing.
yeah, for sure.
Samus can crouch cancel even tipper fairs until like probably this %, honestly.
Let's not get too happy here. Oh my god.
Wow.
Bonezo, why?
Bones putting the BM and SSBM.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what they call it. It's SSBM.
Yeah. One of the techs I really like with Marth in this matchup is you run off and then you down air such that you jump into their bomb after you down air. So you can actually down air Samus from way lower than you can any other character and still make it back just because you get hit by their bomb.
Do you think Samus drop
like
off Nair edge guard? Not necessarily like the one he just did, but as covering up the options, like
yeah,
to maybe
it's good against Marth.
Yeah.
It's a good Sheik, or it's a good Samus edge guard in general.
Well, I'd figure you can sort of drop down, cover his like side B and his regular, just like get rid of it. Or defeat his
So we saw
recovery plan.
like right at the very end there. It sort of got highlighted how much trouble Guac was having getting down, and I think this is one of those matchups where like players who can shield drop really stand out from players who can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like Bones was just throwing out up tilts over and over again, but